Hey guys, Esquire Codex here, and I'm playing more Luftrausers. How are y'all doing? I haven't played Luftrausers in a while. I've been playing The Adventures of Van Helsing on my PC. Have you guys heard that one? I know you probably have. I mean, it's an indie game, but it's like I don't know. I call it more double A title because I mean, it's good quality. The Adventures of Van Helsing 2 just came out earlier this year. I'm playing the first one. Got it in the Humble Bundle a bit ago, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I would suggest picking it up. It's just good fun. It's somewhat humorous. The dialogue's kind of funny. The dialogue's also a bit not too special, but it's got some funny bits in it. Um, but I really like it. I mean, I'm just kind of having fun playing it. It does get a little tedious towards the end, or repetitive, more would be the better word. I've got about 2 hours left till I finish it, but I just thought I'd shout that out. The Adventures of Van Helsing. It's worth a check out by you. It's kind of like Diablo 3-ish. Maybe I better not say that. I'm not. If you've ever played Fate, the PC game, it's a lot like that, and I really enjoyed that game in my younger days, so maybe that's why I'm liking Van Helsing. Anyways, about books, I wanted to talk about a novella I read a couple weeks ago called The First Love by Ivan Turgenev. Clearly a Russian novella, which means I like it, and I did. I loved it. It wasn't my first love, but it was one of my loves. First love, man. It had some beautiful depictions of emotions. So basically what it is, it's three men, middle-aged men, at a dinner party, and they're all relating their stories of their first love. However, the book is 95% of one guy's story. The first two are done within about 2 pages, and then the last guy's like, you know what, my story's too long. I might get it wrong. Let me write it down, and then I'm gonna come back in a couple weeks, and then I'll tell you. So that's what he does. So then most of the book is just him relating his story, and it's a great story. At first, through most of the book, you think it's just a generic story, in that the point of the book, the point of Ivan Turgenev's novella, is just to describe the emotions, the turbulent emotions of going through your first love. But then, nearing the end of the book, the story really, it it throws you some unexpected turns, and that just doubled my enjoyment of the book, because then I was getting plot to bring me into the book, rather than simply descriptive language and empathizing language. Really some pretty crazy twists, and some pretty good foreshadowing. There's 2 big twists to it, and I picked up on one, but I didn't really realize the last one till the end. So, really good writing by Turgenev in this one. And also, it's just another reason why I want to learn Russian. Just to read these Russian literatures in their original language. I feel like I would get twice as much out of the book, because as it is, in the translated English version, it's beautiful. And imagine reading it in its original language. And I'm trying to learn Russian now. I'm not going at a fast clip at it, but I am making it a goal to learn Russian so that I can read literature in its original language. I'm using a website called Memrise. I don't know if you heard that. It's MEMRISE, memrise.com, and It's a predominantly language learning website, and it's actually pretty nice. It's solid quality, and it's doing good work for my learning the language. Only thing is, it's all up to me. So I've got to stay focused and actually do it. And I've been slaking off a little bit on that. But I mean, that's my main motivation to learn a language, Russian, because Russian isn't exactly the typical language you'd want to learn, as it's not so worldwide as another language. But I just want to read Russian literature. I want to read it in its original language. Because a book like The First Love is a prime example of that, where a main purpose of the book is to give you flowery, descriptive, empathizing, relatable language, and language that evokes emotion. And I'm sure some percentage of that is lost in translation. And if I could read it in Russian, it'd be great. One interesting thing, as I was reading reviews on Goodreads on The First Love, and I thought this was just silly. There was a couple people who complained that their enjoyment of the book was wrecked by the implausibility of the storytelling, not the story itself, but the setting of how the story was told. Like I was saying, it was old middle-aged gentlemen at a dinner party relating their stories of their first love, and there was a couple of people who said that fact ruined it for them, and because they said it was just weird that some men would sit down and talk about these frilly emotions. And I was like, you're missing the point of the book. The book was just the setup for it. I mean, the book could have done just fair without it. That's just the setup. That's not the main point of the book. That wasn't Turgenev's goal, was to show that men can talk about their first loves. That was not it. So I thought that was a little bit silly on their part, but whatever. I definitely gave it a 5 stars. Totally loved that book. It's only 90 pages. Give it a read. It might be kind of hard to find. It was part of my art and novella series, so it's a lesser published book. It's probably in the public domain though, so you could find it somewhere. So go check that out for sure. I am reading Little Women right now. I'm reading that part of a book club I'm in. Book club with my fam. I'm almost done with it. I'll talk about that a little bit in my next video. Video, that is, as they call it here. It's a fairly good book. It is a young adult book, so so it's tough to get into, but there is merit to it, and I'll save that for another video. I don't know if I'll play more Luftrausers. I've kind of gotten a little bit bored of it, just because I need good skill to advance anymore. And as you've been watching this video, you will notice that I don't have that great skill, because I need like that max combo and then kill a battleship with that max combo. And it's just a whole drag of a thing, and I'm not really feeling up to it. So you might be surprised with a new game next time. Or it might be Luftrausers again. But we'll see which one I pick. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. This has been Esquire Codex giving you lowdown on The First Love. Till next time, bye bye guys.